Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since I did a PSA return, but today I have a small but mighty one for you guys, so let's just get right into it. Usually I wait to look at these for in person because that's just how I am, but I cannot wait this time. I peeked, but we're gonna take a look together. It's a pretty good one. It's kind of all over the place, and you guys will see that, but each one has a cool little story behind it, so let's get into it and see what we got. Alright, up first, the Alt Art Rayquaza V from Evolving Skies. We got a 6. I think I've tried to grade this one like 3 times now. I might just have to like crack it and put it in the binder. This is such a cool card, and these have been popping off lately. All of the alt arts from Evolving Skies are going absolutely insane, and this is such a beautiful Rayquaza card. Next up, I can see it, we got the Gold Star Celebi. This one I actually got off eBay. I usually never blind buy gold stars, but the seller put up a lot of pictures. It looked pretty nice. I knew it was gonna get either an 8 or, if I was lucky, a 9. So let's see if I did well on this and see how much an 8 is going for right now. I'm actually just gonna use the app because the PSA app, I don't know if you guys can see, has all this data now with your completed returns. So let's see if we have data for the Celebi. 8 here. Okay, we got the population, 228. Estimated 540. Well, that's not bad. Okay, so I believe I paid like 400 or 450 for this card raw. The 9 would have been a big return, but still 540 for a PSA 8. That is pretty darn good. We'll take that. And I know $100 isn't the biggest return ever, but for gold stars and stuff like that, I'm always willing to take the risk and grade it. Even if I break even, it's a great learning experience to see what grades come back. So I was in between an 8 or a 9 and got an 8. Next up is the beautiful Gengar EX that everyone loves from Fire Red Leaf Green. This card was basically free. I bought a huge collection from someone at a show, and I already kept the PC ones, sold through the other stuff I didn't want, and graded the other cards. Very lucky when it works out like that. So I was gonna grade this no matter the condition. It has a beautiful swirl on it. I love it. I knew this wasn't gonna get a high grade, but just wanted to slab it up. This Houndoom is also from that same collection. Oh my god, look at the swirl on him. Wanted to see what this one would get. I was in between a couple different grades here as well. So another great learning experience on this one, got a 6, and this is one of my favorite Houndoom cards, so just wanted to preserve this one and get it graded. At that same show, I think we got a little bored and wanted to pass some time, so I opened up one of the Ruby Sapphire packs, unweighed, and we hit a freaking holo, the Manectric holo, and it got a 10. How beautiful. I feel like this card is so underrated. The set in general, I love Ruby Sapphire. Let me know what your guys' favorite EX set is. I am so happy with the 10, and it correlates to such a good memory too from the show. Alright, next card is the first edition Neo Discovery Espeon Holo. I got this at a local show in Jersey. I was between an 8 or a 9. It was really clean. I was hoping for the 9. Let's see how much this one is worth right now, because I felt like at the time I overpaid for it, but let's see what it's going for now in an 8. I also coin flipped for it for like an extra 50 bucks, and I freaking lost, so that would have really helped me out to get that extra 50 off. Alright, 450. I honestly think I paid 450. I wanted to pay 400, and I was hoping for the 9, so there you go. Another learning experience. Happy to really have broken even on this. It's one of the most iconic cards. It's a key card to have in Pokemon, so I'm not mad at the 8. I'll definitely not be mad at a 9. Not mad at the 8. Another one I got in Japan. I wasn't going to grade this one at all, but look how beautiful it is. Check out the swirl on his little booty over there. This is just a beautiful card, and again, just brings back an awesome memory. I pulled out a couple cards that I wasn't going to grade at all from Japan, and I just felt like grading them, especially because if I'm in between an 8 or a 9, you know, I'm going to take the chance. And again, such a good memory. It's kind of a double-edged sword to attach your memories with cards, because then you never want to sell them and get rid of them, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, next up, Masaki I almost said Gengar, not Gengar, Machamp Hollow. I think we knew that this was going to get a 7, and it did. Another great card. I do love the Misaki Gengar as well, but we got this one into the collection. If you guys are liking a little story time with the cards, let me know. I feel like it's a good way to make kind of the smaller returns, you know, have a little juice, and it's always fun to hear people's story behind cards. So drop a comment, let me know how you guys are feeling about this return so far, and make sure you guys subscribe and we'll continue going through. Alright, this is a really cool promo. Look at all the Pikachus on this card. This is called the Cosplay Pikachu. It is from 2014 and we got a 10. Oh yeah. Gotta respect the art on this one. It's so cool, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Pikachus on it. This one's my favorite with the bangs. Like, why on earth do you have bangs, Pikachu? I don't know, but I love it. Little Salamence with the winner stamp here. We got a 9 on this one. I'm a Salamence lover, so if you don't like this card, I understand. It's probably not a very popular card, but I think it's really cool. It is the E-League winner card, and it has that really cool stamp on it, and it's an e-reader card. I love Salamence, so I graded it. Alright, next up is the Baby Shiny Pikachu. This has just become such a popular card, and I bought a couple, so figured I would grade one. Got a 9, did not get the 10, probably because of the centering, but just wanted to add a popular card to the PSA order. So we got a 10 on this one. Everyone loves their trainer cards. I remember I just needed a couple, yeah, to kind of bulk up the order because I didn't meet the minimum, so that is why this card and this Baby Shiny Ditto is in here. Otherwise, I probably would have never graded this card, but I needed to add some to the order to reach the minimum. But hey, we got a 10, so can't complain. This card just totally fits the vibe right now with all the purple. I got this one at the Nintendo Center in New York City, in Manhattan. This was for Pokemon Day. I spent the day in New York and visited Nintendo Center. You had to spend, I forgot, maybe it was like 20 bucks or something, and then you got this free with purchase. So I bought a bunch of modern packs and just opened them and got this for free, and we got a 10. How cool. Looks pretty darn cool. And then you have the little 2024 Pokemon Day Pikachu stamp on the card, which I love. I'm such a sucker for stamped cards, so you gotta love this one. Then I bought another one online just so that I could have 2, maybe one for the PC, one to sell. You never know, so 2 10s, as we should. We got the Pokemon Center Taipei Pikachu. This card kind of speaks for itself. These came in the most beautiful packs ever. I wish I still had one, but I'm actually sending them all off to grading with PSA, so I have about, I don't know, maybe 8 packs there. The last one I graded, I got a 10, so I just wanted to grade the rest of them. And you have a little Dragonite mascot on here with the Pokemon Center Taipei stamp. These were obviously given out in Taipei and Taiwan a couple months ago, I believe in December, for the Taipei Pokemon Center opening. The packs were beautiful, the art was beautiful. There are some phone cards and some other merch that they made along with this, which was really cool that I picked up. I did not get the plushies yet, but I do really want them one day. They're just so expensive right now, so I'm just gonna be happy with my PSA 10 promo card for now. Speaking of promos, we got 2 more here, 2 10s. This is the Detective Pikachu promo. Another really cool promo. I kind of hated Detective Pikachu the movie. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It was really scary. Like, the characters were way too real. The Pokemon were way too real. It kind of terrified me, but I will say the card is really, really cool. Hopefully you guys can see all the details on this. I bought, I don't know, maybe 20 or so of these, and more than half of them came damaged. And then there were only 2 that I was able to grade that I knew were probably going to get 10s. The other ones all had the same dent in the same exact place. It was really weird. So here's a tip: if that ever happens to you and you don't want to take the card out of the plastic or the cellophane to grade the card because you don't think it's going to get a good grade, you can grade it in the plastic, and they grade obviously not the card inside but the plastic surrounding it. I don't know how. This is going to be one of my first ones I grade, so I'll let you guys know what it comes back. So that'll be another learning experience for me. So yeah, if your cards don't look mint and they're in the plastic, just grade that and then you can preserve it like that. We got 2 more here. Somehow my favorite one is last. I did not plan that. This is another one I picked up in that big deal where I sold through most of like the bulk and everything, so these came out to be really cheap. And again, I personally grade gold stars no matter what the grade is, especially if I get the card for so cheap. I knew it wasn't gonna be, you know, an amazing grade here or anything. That's just me personally. I grade gold stars no matter what the condition is, especially if I get them at a good price. Let's see what a 4 even goes for. The app is so convenient. I love that they did this and they added pictures and everything to it and actual scans of your card. This isn't just like a picture. Look how cool. It's my actual scans of my card. Pop 29, all right, it's low pop. 372. That's pretty good for a card that, you know, I didn't spend too much money on at all. 372. It's not bad, and that's why you grade your gold stars. All right, lastly, when I did peek at these grades on the app, I nearly punched my brother in the face because he was with me for this one. We got a 10 on the Neo Gen Japanese Lugia. How beautiful. I literally freaked out. I screamed. So I picked this one up in Japan. I'll throw up some pictures. I must have picked up, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these. It's my favorite card ever in Pokemon, and I love the Japanese one too, better than the English. It's just so beautiful, and this is not one that I was gonna grade. I put a couple in my binder, and I told you guys I started looking through that again, and I was like, this card is really, 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 really clean. I'm gonna give this one a shot. It's a tough 10 to get because of how big the hollow pattern is, but I took it out of the binder, sent it to PSA, and got a 10. Now here's the crazy part. I must have spent maybe, and I thought I overpaid at the time, 60 to 75 bucks each maybe for these. Let me show you what a 10 is. I think it's at like $800, but I just want to double check. Let's see. Get the app up. I don't know if I could ever sell this. Like, I do have another Japanese 10 in my collection, but this one has the memory of going to Japan, so maybe I'll sell the other one and you know, it'll pay for like the flight there, and then keep this one as a memory. But let's see, 731. All right, I wasn't off, about 800. We got some sales history here, and yeah, that's quite the return. Under 100 bucks. Got an $800 card and the best memory ever out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one away, get my other one out of the vault, put this one in the PC, and sell the other one because this one just has an amazing memory attached to it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the PSA return and catching up. It's been a while, so I will definitely be back with more content and more PSA returns, so subscribe and stay tuned.